Welcome to my channel, Jyoti's World of Cooking.
If you like my channel, please press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Let's have tasty times ahead with Jyoti's World of Cooking.
Let us make egg puff. I love it.
Please note down the ingredients to make egg puffs and let's start making our puffs. So first we'll have to take about 100 grams of butter and cut it into 3 parts and add 2 cups of maida into a bowl. Add salt as per your taste and about half teaspoon of sugar and mix all the ingredients together and form a good dough. The butter which you have used earlier has to be kept separate and it will be used later on. As you can see, the dough is ready. So we'll have to cut the dough into 2 parts and you have to take the first part and flatten it as shown. It's quite a time taking process to make the egg puff, though the end product will be very good and tasty. You'll have to put in a bit of efforts. As you can see, you'll have to keep flattening the dough. Once the dough has been flattened, we are using a chapati ladle. As you can see now, the first layer is ready and we have kept it aside. Now we have to do the same process for the second layer, that is the second part of the dough too. That is, we get 2 layers. So on the first layer we'll have to apply the butter, that is the same butter which you have divided into 3 parts. The first part of the butter we are using it. So now we have applied butter onto the dough. Once the butter has been spread evenly onto the dough, we'll be sprinkling a bit of flour onto the buttered layer and placing the other layer of the dough on the first layer. So what we exactly intend to do is, by spreading the butter and the flour, we are creating 2 layers, so which doesn't combine into one. They will always remain as 2 layers, so that will form the crunch of the egg puff. So we'll have to fold the dough as shown, and after each fold we'll have to just apply a bit of butter and flour. So once that is done, we'll have to just wrap it in a cling wrap and keep it in the refrigerator for about an hour. So we are still, as you can see, we are just carrying out the process of applying the butter and just a sprinkle of flour. The flour which I am using here is the same maida which I have used to make the dough. So here is the cling film which we have rolled the dough into. Now we'll have to keep it in the refrigerator for an hour. So after 1 hour, we are opening the cling wrap and we'll have to roll down the dough into a layer as we have done before. Now we have done the dough into a nice fine layer. So again we'll have to apply butter and sprinkle it with flour on top of it, and the same process has to be repeated for the second time, that is folding the dough exactly the same way. Once that is done, we shall be again wrapping it in a cling wrap and again keeping it in the refrigerator for about an hour. So as I said before, this process requires a lot of effort. Please do note that this process has to be done thrice. That is, the dough has to be kept in the refrigerator for a total of 3 hours. Only at the end of 3 hours do we get a final product, or we shall be going ahead with the final product. So we assume that we have done our 3 layers. So let us unwrap the dough, and before it, as I've shown you, we have preheated the oven for 10 minutes at 200 degrees and we have applied a good layer of oil to the baking tray so that the egg puff doesn't stick to it. So this is the third time that we have opened the dough after keeping it in the refrigerator. That is after 3 hours exactly, is the interval of 1 hour each. Now we'll have to flatten the dough and cut it into shape. As you can see, we are making about 6 puffs today, and take a individual dough or a shape as you can see and flatten it out for the last time. Once that is done, we'll have to just sprinkle a bit of salt and pepper powder, and we'll be placing a boiled egg onto it and securing the corners of the puff. So if you want to go ahead and use some other as your mix which will be adding it, you please go ahead, you can add some vegetable masala also, or even some paneer which will be showing very soon. We haven't made a paneer puff, that is we have just fried pieces of paneer and kept it inside instead of boiled egg. You can just try that out too, it's not an issue. As you can see, this is the paneer puff which we have tried. So just securing the corners of the puff and just ready to be baked. So once this is done, all you have to do is brush the dough with milk before keeping it in the oven, so that it gives a fine deep brown color for our egg puffs. The oven is already heated at 200 degrees, so all you have to do is place the puff inside, and let's check it out after 35 minutes. So here goes the puffs inside the oven, and let's wait for some time. And here it is, our puff seems to be ready now. I think it has to go in again. So here we have placed the puff again for about 10 minutes inside at 200 degrees, and now we are getting a final product. As you can see, a good deep brown color, and it is looking very tasty. So please do try it out. So let us have tasty times ahead with Duti's World of Cooking.